The first clip shown is the final product of a horror intro I had worked on in the past. As you might have noticed, what I did to give it easier horror feeling was change the lighting, giving high contrast, low exposure, and little to no saturation. This gave the scene a dark and gloomy feeling. However, once we move into the POV shot, the lighting is already low as well as the saturation, so I only made minor adjustments here. If we look at the beginning of the clip here, taking off all adjustments of lighting, it doesn't have that dark and gloomy look like it did before. It seems plain and boring and surprisingly colorful with the yellow strip in the Unispan. Not many emotions can be brought out of a shot like that, at least not the ones we are looking for. Now moving into the POV shot. It is almost pitch black out except for a couple lamps illuminating the campus pathways and the flashlight in our actor's hand. Now the lighting is spooky enough, but the real key to the scene is sound. I layered 7 tracks of audio here. A heartbeat, a scream, heavy breathing with our actor's loud footsteps, the static of the camera malfunction, the high-pitched buzz, the whispering of children, and a low bass wood. Now watch this ending part with audio versus without the audio.
Now let's take 2 B-roll shots we took during this project. Here's the raw footage. Now depending on how the lighting and audio are added to the footage, it can change the whole mood. For instance, if we add happy music, scary music, notice the difference? This can be applied to most films, where sound sets the mood and tone of the scene. That's why for the film we are proposing, sound is highly necessary. It's responsible for the jump scares within most horror movies, the buildup of tension, and used as a warning to the audience, as in to brace yourself for what is about to happen.
The specific sound choice we are looking for won't be happy and cheery though. We'll be looking for dark, eerie music that can build tension in certain moments. Sound effects like a heartbeat and heavy breathing are also highly necessary. And who can forget the classic damsel in distress scream. The shots within a horror film must be carefully chosen. Just like the lighting and sound, they too add to the aspect of creating a specific mood and tone. The first shot I will talk about is the close-up. These shots are extremely useful, especially when tension needs to be built. Close-ups allow the feeling of claustrophobia when in a tight frame, and allow the audience to experience the same emotions as the protagonist or victim in the film. This is also used within POV shots, where the audience becomes the character, sometimes even the monster, and is immediately immersed in the film, since they are now seeing exactly what the character sees, giving the audience the best perspective during the film. These 2 shots in particular contribute immensely within horror films, and really allow the audience to be as immersed as the characters within the film. Without these 2 shots, you lose a wide variety of emotions depicted within the situation, and lose aspects of immersion. That's why in our film in particular, these 2 shots will come into play heavily, especially during chase scenes with the POV shots, and the hiding scenes with the close-up. So in conclusion, we will focus on using low lighting and low saturation. As shown in the video clips beforehand, lighting is important when wanting to get a certain visual mood across to an audience. However, when sound is added into the scene, it changes the mood in itself and allows certain emotions to be picked up from the images with the sound enforcing them.